when it comes to the words, a few things to be aware of. These are the big key ones. Number one is structure, meaning if you're telling a story, or even right now in an event like this, there's a certain sequence that I could follow to explain a concept. So let's just say if we zoom out, what's the sequence that we went through here? Vibe first, channels of communication, and now wording, right? What if I just started with wording without explaining some of the previous concepts? You'd be like, oh, well, wait a minute. So even when telling a story, you should ask yourself, what do they need to know first to then understand this, to then understand this? Am I going to go this order, that order? What's the order? That's something you can play around with. Okay, so structure is one. Texturizing it is another one, right? So you could say something many different ways word-wise, right? I could say, like, say we took my journey to the seminar room here. I walked up the stairs, I walked in the room, here I am, at a basic level. The other one could be like, you know what? I walked up the stairs and I put my right foot first, then my left foot, then I almost fucking tripped. Now notice that, I almost fucking tripped. Even adding the F word there, that adds graphic to it, right? Oh, I did that. Oh, I fucking did that shit. Whoa, same thing, said very differently in the wording, right? And then there's also, again, adding graphics and imagery. You could be like, okay, I went up, I walked up the stairs. You could describe the stairs. And you'll even see, by the way, if you've been following my content for a while, I tend to play around with different content bits. This is usually how it happens. Like, I have a general idea of something I want to explain, and I'll put it out there the best I can. Say at an event like this. Say I'm playing around with a new bit of content. I throw it out there. I have the thing I want to explain. I explain it, and I see how people react to it. Does it click? Maybe there's some questions after, and I'm like, that question wouldn't happen if I structured it a different way. So I'll make a note. Then guess what? At the next speech, same bit of content, I'll explain it with the new structure. Any questions on that? Oh, another question there. Oh, now that brought up this thing where they didn't get it. Oh, that I talked about something that I didn't explain because I added that bit. Okay, let's mess around with it. Playing around with the structure. Then, with a piece of content too, maybe in the moment I'm like, you know what? With this piece of content, I could add this story to it, right? Make it a lot more graphic and, again, a lot more imagery. People really tend to remember things with stories, right? Like visual examples. Even guess what? The example here of bringing people up anchors this concept on a much deeper level because you see it.